What's up guys, Drinking Bleach here, bringing you another fantastic video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the classes. It wasn't suggested to me, but it's one of my personal favorite classes in Call of Duty in general, and I think it's one of the best Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered classes. It's typically used in 1v1. It can be used in TDM, smaller game modes, but not too frantically. And my crazy idea for a class is pretty overpowered, I'd say. It's one of the better classes, not using the M16 in this game. And let's just get right into the details. First off, you have the MP5, probably the best rounded submachine gun in the game. It has pretty good range for a submachine gun, almost no recoil, but I like to add the red dot sight just to get some other things. But I really do look like the silencer looks pretty good, and it's a solid attachment. I'd recommend it if you're not going to use the red dot sight, but it does kind of penalize the range, so it's a bit of a trade-off. But if you're going to be playing cage matches, silencer's the way to go. I would never recommend the ACOG sight for pretty much any gun in any situation. The ACOG sight increases your recoil and doesn't really benefit its submachine gun in the first place. Onto the secondary, USP-45. It's a good secondary, has decent damage output, but I think it's one of the best well-rounded ones because when you're shooting it, the front of the gun doesn't kick out, it kicks back, so it has more controllable sight recoil compared to the M9 and the M1911, even though they probably have less recoil in the first place. I always recommend flashbangs. Stun grenades and smoke grenades are just not the way to go in my opinion. And this is because if someone's pointing at your doorway, it's a lot easier to make it so they don't see you instead of they can't move. 3 flashing, really good for shipment. You can find people, get good places. Bandolier would be my second option, but in my opinion, it's not as good. Stopping power, it's a must almost on every single one of my classes. It's probably, arguably, the best perk 2 in the game. Steady aim is my perk 3. No other perk 3s are really beneficial, besides probably extreme conditioning, but extreme conditioning isn't optimal, in my opinion, compared to the extra time to kill. In kind of a summary, it's good at close range, good spraying, has decent wall penetration, and you got the USP-45, which has substantially less recoil than pretty much any other pistol. It has that decent size 8-round magazine, or high-round magazine for a pistol, which makes it really good for spraying for situations like this. And kind of onto some gameplay with me talking about the merits. Gonna get into a game of free-for-all on shipment. Don't worry, this is just a private match trying to show it off. Very extremely well edited. Gonna try to get it in one cut. And here we go. Love me that gold camo. Got that gold camo. One thing I really don't like about it is that spec on it. See, look at that. With the stopping power, it even cut through guys with Juggernaut that fast. Really effective on shipment. With the extra flashes that you get for finding enemies fast. Don't have to worry about getting snuck up on. Has that extra. And then I use it a lot less, but you also get the frag grenade. Wouldn't recommend using 3 frags. It's not a very good thing in my opinion. It's just one of those things that you use it if you want to be extremely annoying, you know. But onto the USP, good rounded sidearm if you got the trigger finger to back it up. I'd say it's probably arguably the best. There are a lot of pistols in Remastered that have very similar statistics, but the USP is probably the median pistol. It doesn't have the most damage, nor does it have the most recoil or the biggest magazine size, so I think it's one of the most balanced ones compared to the Deagle, which has the most recoil and other things like that. You can use the Deagle, but I'd preferably have that on something like a sniper rifle, where you really don't have any other chances up close, and you are suffering and are about to die, and you absolutely need to kill the other person. Otherwise, you're gonna kind of get wrecked. And some more strategy to go along with the class. Kind of what I'm doing. You want to kind of spray as soon as you see them. Kind of counterintuitive, but accuracy really doesn't matter with the MP5. It has a decent rate of fire. It also has a little bit of stopping power to back it up. It's really good on smaller maps like Shipment, not too good on long areas like of Crash or on Overgrown. When Wetworks comes out, that's going to be a really good map to have it on, you know. Also, to have USP, good backup, good stopping power. It's not going to win a direct 1v1 gunfight with the Deagle by any means, but it gets the job done. I'd like to thank you for watching the video, and next time, please, in this video's description or in the comments, please comment what gun, what game, what class, any of those things you want me to check out, show off, and all those good things. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. Reach out.